Hey guys, just gonna put together a quick video here. I guess it's the season where you plow snow, so I haven't gotten any shots of my UForce 1000 doing any snow plowing, and we finally actually got some snow today. I used it once before, but it wasn't even worth really plowing. Just the way my driveway is set up, a lot of the snow blows across it and doesn't actually stick to the driveway, but it's been snowing all day today, kind of off and on, and we got a couple inches out there, and it's supposed to snow throughout the night, so I figured I'll knock down a couple inches. That way I don't have to get up before the wife does when she goes to work in the morning, because tomorrow is Saturday, and that's my day off, so I don't want to get up if I don't have to. But it's not bad out. You can kind of see I've already cleared some of it around the edges and everything where I don't want to drag the blade through and everything, but I'm gonna get you guys on the windshield looking out, hopefully, and we'll see if we can't time lapse it or whatnot. I have to figure that setting out in the camera. I haven't used it on this one before, but we'll do that, and that'll be it for the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Got a few things going on right now that I'm in the middle of kind of recording, but yeah, might be a little bit before I get them out. So catch you later. So I kind of realized while I was editing this video that I never really talked any about what I actually have for a plow. So I figured I'd go ahead and throw this in there for you, because it seems to be a question a lot of guys have when they're, they bought a new machine, they want to buy a plow. What does everybody recommend? All that stuff. So what it is it's a 72-inch KFI. It is the Pro Poly blade. So it's the actual blade is like a composite or plastic type material, helps save on weight. They're pretty durable, so if that's a concern, I wouldn't let it be unless you're ramming it into massive chunks of ice that's going to damage any plow. Shouldn't be an issue. If you're doing that, you're going to run into other issues back into the machine too. So one thing I see a lot of people say on the Facebook groups is that they can't find a KFI plow mount for the 21s. Mine's a 21. I didn't have a single problem with it. You do have to drill 2 holes, and I'll be honest, I don't recall if the instructions said that you have to drill the 2 holes or not, but it's not that big of a deal. Just use the 2020 mount and drill the 2 holes. It's not like it's into anything, any major structure or anything like that. There's a plate running across the bottom, and then you've got a knot. You got to drill 2 holes in the plastic skid plate for clearance for the bolts, and you got to put a couple of little notches in the front plastic skid plate so that they clear the heads of the bolts. It's really not a big deal. But other than that, I'll get you flipped around. I'll kind of show you the information on the actual plow itself, plus kind of show you one of the things I don't like about it, and I'm going to be modifying that thing, so hopefully it'll be a non-issue after this. But flip you around and I'll show you what I got. Alright, so here is what the actual plow is called. I don't think there's any sort of a model number on there or anything. Your KFI dealer should be able to find that out for you pretty easily. I do recommend that you get the lift bar attachment. What that does, it makes it so your winch is actually pulling straight out and not dragging it across your fair lead and tearing that up and tearing up your cable. So it will help some with that. As far as what I am not a big fan of, it's got your typical adjustments to angle the blade, just like every snowplow has, where you they're all pretty similar. You pull the pin up and then you can rotate it, and then it'll drop into another hole. What I don't like is it only has 3 holes in it. So it can either be straight, angled all the way to the left, or all the way to the right. So I am going to modify mine, and I'm going to put another hole in between them because I don't always want to push it at that strong of an angle. So that's going to be my kind of fix for it. I am hoping actually in the next year or two to come up with some sort of a power angle for it. I refuse to pay $700 for one, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Another question I see, I guess I unlatched that. Another question I see is that guys are always asking about the skids and what everybody is adjusting them to. How you adjust your skids is going to be completely dependent on the surface that you're actually plowing, how much contact you want with that surface, how your machine is set up, and the weight in the machine. That stuff all affects how your skids are set. You'll notice in the video that I had, it wasn't scraping down to the clean concrete, and that's because I had changed some stuff on here, taken some pictures for somebody, and forgot to turn it back. When I set mine up, I set it up so that this blade always contacts the concrete. I want this on the ground. Some guys will say, oh no, you're gonna wear out your blade. Yeah, that's why it has bolts, so you can take it off. That's a wear item. That's made to be replaced. Now, if you're doing gravel or uneven surfaces or anything like that, then yeah, you don't want that necessarily tearing up the gravel, or if you're doing a grassy area or anything like that, you would set your skids down lower so they hit the ground before that blade hits the ground. Now, personally, I do plow my backyard for my dog so he's got a place to go and not be buried in snow, but I just don't lower it down all the way. You know, you notice in the video I also plow off of my driveway and push the snow like 5 or 6 foot off the driveway. That way I have, you know, throughout the winter I have a place to put the snow. But I just, when I get up to the edge, I just bump the blade up a touch and keep going so it's not digging in. Have I dug into the ground? Yep. Does the grass grow back the next year? Sure does. So not a huge issue. But as far as your skid adjustment, that's going to be completely dependent on you. You just have to set up the machine how you're going to have it set up, and that includes your suspension adjustments and all that stuff. Wherever you're going to have it like that. Drop the blade down, full weight of the blade down on the ground, and then you can adjust your skids accordingly. I mean, in order to adjust them, you'll have to drop it down, see where the blade is, raise the thing up, adjust it, drop it back down, see where it is. You know, it's a process, but yeah, that's all going to matter. If you put weight back in the bed of it or anything, which I need to do because it gets a little bit light in the back, I'm just going to throw some bags of water softener salt back there because, well, they're handy and I have them. But anyway, that will change then how the machine sits and will then change the angle of the blade, which affects your skids too. So everything matters. Set it up the way you plan on using it to plow and set those skids that way. All right, guys, I know it's a little bit different video than I normally do, but who doesn't like to watch people plow snow? I don't know, I enjoy it. But anyway, hope I was able to answer some questions on how to set up the skids on the snow plows. I know there's a lot of people that seem to always have this question around this time of year, which, by the way, I don't know when you're watching it, but it's winter. Unfortunately, we didn't get as much snow as I had hoped for, but you know, is what it is. I'm sure it's going to come eventually. The way my driveway's set up, I just don't typically, unless it's a heavy snow, it doesn't necessarily, it usually blows across my driveway, which is nice, but it kind of ruins the fun of plowing too. But yeah, so make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Hope to have some more videos coming out here soon that are CFMOTO related, but I got other stuff on there too, so you know, check it out. Until then, we'll see you later.